Good morning, everyone. This is the Doctor. It is 3:43 p.m. here in the Pacific Northwest on another beautiful sunny day. For your prescription today, we're going to be talking about rank EXP and why that is critical for you to have. Now, rank EXP, you can see up in the top left corner that I am rank 55. It's pretty self-explanatory, but I think a lot of people that have come into my stream and have been asking questions really want to know, hey doctor, how do I increase my rank EXP? What's the most efficient method? Is farming the story really the only real option that I have for my rank EXP? I really want to increase that NRG cap so that I can get optimization out of the amount of Visior that I'm spending on my refreshes. So we're going to hop into the missions here and just talk a little bit about what you guys need to do, what you need to check out. First, of course, you should be doing your daily missions. If you're not eating your apple a day, you're not going to be doing too good here. They do not give the most amount of rank EXP that is available. They only give like one or two. I think you can even click on it here, show you, gives you a one whole rank EXP. And I think you don't even get any from completing the golden tier. You do get some royal rank points though, so you always want to go and get that. Most of your rank EXP is going to be coming from your quests in the milestone completions. And you can see here, just going through the story missions, you're going to notice that there's not a lot of rank EXP tied to the story missions as milestones. That's because most of the rank EXP comes from actually completing the story missions. And when you complete each story mission, you get 25 rank EXP, unless it's the final one, and then it's either like 50 or 75 or something like that. I think it depends on what chapter you're in and whether it's the end of a chapter, the end of a scene, or where you're at with that. What's important for this, though, is that when you're collecting these milestones for story, as you see, you're getting a lot of Visior. And spending Visior is one of the biggest things you can do in order to unlock more rank EXP for your character. It also gets you a lot of awakening materials. And one of the things we're going to be talking about is awakening your units and using limit breaks on units that you might not be using, because that's where a lot of that rank EXP is harbored. So, coming into some of the other areas, Farplane, you don't have much rank EXP in there. Battle, not really. Events, this is where all of your good stuff is, but again, there's no rank EXP in here. Training is really the section that you want to get to. Now, we'll go ahead and go to my completed tab just so I can show you guys. So the first thing you're going to want to do is spend that Visior. Now, if a lot of you guys are hoarding right now and you're like, God, I'm hoarding, I want to save for Thunder God Sid. Well, honestly, that might be a problem for you because you unlock so much rank EXP from spending Visior. Granted, it's not a lot. This in total is about 700 rank EXP for spending 50,000. So again, maybe you want to hold on to that and just get it passively over time. 700 will get you about 3.5 levels depending on the tier that you're at. The tier that I'm on, rank 55, 200 rank EXP seems to be pretty good for getting me a level. A couple tiers below, it usually seems like you can guarantee one rank for 100 rank EXP. So again, it's kind of depending on what rank you are and how badly you want to save up for Thunder God Sid. Now, the making more friends is a little bit deceptive. It's not about adding friends to your friends list. It's actually about collecting units. So again, if you're hoarding that Visior, if you're not pulling for units, you are not going to be able to unlock the rank EXP from this, and this is substantially more important to you than the Consume Visior one. So again, these two are going to kind of come together, and you can see that, let's assume you're just doing your free pulls and you have 20 units right now, and you're saving all your Visior, you would be missing out on almost 2,000 rank EXP, which easily could be, depending on your rank, 7 to 10 rank levels, and that could be really holding your NRG value back. And depending on what your rank level is and how big of a spender you are, you might want to actually math out if you're doing all 12 Visior resets every single day, if you're actually losing Visior by not unlocking your rank EXP. Because if you're doing 12 per day, you're waiting 2 months for Thunder God Sid, and let's say that the amount of rank EXP you would have gained is 12 rank EXP per refill times 12 is easily 144 NRG per day over the course of 2 months versus, actually spending that Visior and using it. You could actually be at a net Visior loss if you're not spending your Visior. Next, we do have Awaken units. Now, Awakening units does actually count in terms of multiple unit awakenings. So let's say I have Mont and I awaken him to tier 1, 2, 3, 4. That means that I'm going to get 4 notes of awakening for this achievement. So this is something that a lot of people, and I know for me, really is an opportunity for you to get more rank EXP that you don't realize. Also with Limit Break here, you can see that it has the same sort of trend here. Limit Break, 30, 40, 50, 60. And this and Awaken Unit are like a trove of rank EXP that all of you guys probably don't realize that you have. Going into your Units tab here, you see all of these units that I have in here, and I'm just a free-to-play player, so I have a lot of units for a free-to-play player. Well, sorry, I spent $28, y'all, don't get too angry at me. But you can see that there are tons of units in here that I'm just not using. Like this girl. I don't even know what her name is. Liarte. Oh, actually, I do know who Liarte is. She does the Whimsy shop. Sorry, guys, I know she's top waifu. But you can see that I have her limit broken. And in fact, she's actually awoken to her 3rd awakening. And that's because, one, her awakening uses a different material here. It uses the Silver Vision Spheres. So these are literally just sitting in your inventory. Yes, I had to use some of my stones and my souls, but in terms of net progress, it helped me get that achievement to get more rank EXP. Same with the Limit Break. Like, if you have the shards and you have these just lying around, I mean, why aren't you limit breaking them and getting more of that rank EXP for your character? The one thing I would caution you guys about is you see when you go to SR and you limit break, they use the golden. If you go to any MR unit, I would just be careful whenever you awaken or limit break an MR unit or above. Of course, I chose the one unit that is actually max limit broken. Let's do Grace, because I know there's a lot of Grace fans out there. You actually see that for Grace, she requires the Azure Sphere, and she doesn't require it yet in her awakening, but she will require it soon in her awakening. Those are really limited resources, and the Azure Spheres can only be gotten by either turning in tokens, gotten through logging campaign, or gotten through, you know, one of the methods of like summoning, which costs Visior. So I would not awaken any of your MR units or limit break your MR units unless you're actually planning on using them, because what it's going to do is it's actually going to hinder your efforts to maximize your MR units that are actually on your combat team. But for all the SR units that you have, all the R units, all the N units, or the 2 N units that you have, I don't see why you wouldn't want to awaken them to max. We all love Zizan anyway, so why aren't we maximizing him all the way? Alright everyone, that was just a quick video today. I hope that answers some of your guys' questions around rank EXP. Look forward to seeing a Shuzelt video later today. And be sure to check out my stream. I'm streaming most evenings. I'm doing half War of the Visions, half Final Fantasy VII Remake right now. We're having lots of fun on the stream. We are really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it. I love all the support you guys are giving me. So please come check me out. Throw me a follow. Throw me a subscribe on YouTube. Ring that bell, you know, all that stuff. More importantly, just leave a comment. I love hearing from you guys. I love hearing your ideas for how we can make this channel better, what videos you want to see. For example, the Shuzelt video is only because I have a viewer who wanted me to do one on Shuzelt, so he knows he's out there, and I appreciate all of you guys. And shout out to Luke, who's been commenting on all our videos. He came to our stream last night, and we had a great time. So have a good rest of your evening, you guys, and talk to you soon.